Paltrocast.
Chris.
Yes, sir.
Honor and a pleasure to be speaking with you at Jones Beach. So the new record. How long did it take to make that? Because you were teasing it back in October, I believe, on social media.
Okay, yeah.
And it didn't come out until August. So, like, that has to be a lot of suspense to set on an album like that for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. We were actually working on it quite throughout most of the pandemic, honestly. Yeah, when the pandemic first hit, we had just released F8, so we weren't able to tour on that at all. And we're all just kind of sitting at home, and the entire world shut down. Like what do we do? Right? Yeah, turning our gears at that point, and just kind of like we did some YouTube videos for a little bit. Like we did a video for like talking like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 thing.
Yeah.
Did that, and we're just thinking about content at first. But then we saw a unique opportunity. Like, hold on, we're all writing right now. We always write all the time. Let's take this time to put it into creative form and write the record and whatnot. So right pretty much from the beginning of the whole cycle, we've been writing and just went into the studio. It feels like it's about 6 months of actual recording. It's all kind of a blur, a long standstill blur. But yeah, it's I think you can hear the amount of time that we had on this record because there were no deadlines, had nothing else going on. Normally, if you're doing a record, you're sandwiching it in between this tour,
right.
Photo shoots and all that. Couldn't do any of that, so it was just completely focused on the record and able to really dive deep. And we took some chances on this with like Judgment Day and that sort of thing. So yeah, it turned out great, and I got my first song on our Death Punch record. I'm excited. Perfect.
Well, the follow-up question: you just said the album F8. Other people think it's called Fate. Are they both right?
I think that's one that is it's left up to the user's interpretation, or the listener's interpretation, I should say. Yeah, either one of those is right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I got scolded for calling it Fate in a interview by management years ago. Like, it's F8. You're not going to be able to find it. We should call it F8. They're going to be looking for Fate. Okay.
Yeah.
I just play bass. I don't know.
Well, it's yet another well-received, already commercially successful album. I wouldn't say that there's pressure anymore for that to happen because it's such a devoted fan base. But I'm curious, when for Five Finger Death Punch, you stopped worrying so much? And by that I mean, that first album you go, oh, our second one has to be a hit. The next one you're like, that has to be a hit. And then after a while you can go, we make the rules, we're going to change the language in the photo release.
We are, yeah, I like that, yeah.
Oh,
I like that, little in there.
Well, by that I mean...
See, management, see what y'all do to us? Yeah, we got to answer these questions.
By that I mean, though, that you're your own cottage industry, whether or not there's a top 10 single immediately.
Yeah.
When did you start to feel comfortable as a band on that end?
Right from day one, honestly. Like, even in the very beginning, you'll hear people like, oh, man, I wish they'd go back and write Way of the Fist. Well, we were doing what we wanted to do at that time, and y'all loved it. Continued doing what we wanted to do on War is the Answer, and we've luckily been able to continue to do what we do, how we want to do it. Like our label, they don't even hear the record until it's done.
Really?
They get no say on it whatsoever. Yeah, they are comfortable. Clearly, things are going good, and have the utmost faith that we're going to come out and come strong. So I don't know that there's ever been like a worry per se. It's just one of those things that we do naturally, and we're blessed with the fan base that we have out there that supports everything we do along the way. We got some stuff from little pieces of music that kind of appeal to everybody. Yeah. And that kind of collectively is like the makeup of Death Punch as well. Each one of us we're all metal guys and hard rock guys, but each of us have like varying genres that we like, and we all kind of put that into the soup that has become Death Punch.
Metal but fun. Like, you're one of those bands where the humor's not in the music, but everything around you is hilarious. It's kind of like the opposite where when you deal with a lot of singer-songwriters, they have the most serious music, but jokey banter.
Gotcha.
So in the case of your band, everyone seems like it's kind of lighthearted. Mm-hmm. Was it like that from day one, or is it just as you eased into the success, you're like, hey, life's pretty good?
Yeah, it's gotten a little bit better, honestly, like as far as that goes. Obviously, we had some issues way back in the day that those of us that were suffering with those issues have overcome, thankfully. And just eliminating that has made things much less contentious, much less stressful. Like, we gotta get along as band members. Like, on days off, we go to hang out. Yeah, so, yeah, Charlie and Andy,
Yeah.
They have a little scooter, so they go out riding around on that. I've got a mountain bike out here somewhere. So it's fun. We all kind of get along, and then we hang out, do a band dinner once a week, which never happened back in the day. It was 5 very unique, very different individuals that each had our own thing going on, and then we were able to come together when it was time to do Death Punch. And yeah, it's just much easier now.
That's really awesome to hear. Now, is everyone rooted in Vegas these days?
I think so. Yeah, Andy's there now. Charlie's the only one that lives out of town. Yeah, he lives up in Minnesota.
Wow, okay, did you grow up in Vegas?
No, I grew up in Kentucky of all places.
Okay, that did not sound like a Nevada accent.
Yeah.
So you relocated and uprooted to Vegas for the band?
I did, yeah. Well, no, for the band. I moved out there 20 years ago. Yeah,
really?
And then joined the band about 11 or 12 years ago. Yeah, went out there trying to pursue music, and luckily that pursuit, I caught up with it and got it.
Were you ever in one of those Fremont Street Experience cover bands?
No, but I did a little TV show on there at one point, like interviewing local celebrities and whatnot. Yeah, so.
Wow, so hence
Kindred spirits here.
You can palate me a little more. Let's say, rather than doing the stock question of who's the best person you interviewed, what's the most memorable interview that when who have you interviewed, you go, the name drop to like set the bar high?
Man,
because of course I'm going to say it's you.
Yeah.
Who exposed you? Well, Chris from Death Punch, that's the guy.
He knows. Yeah. By all means. Oh, start, sir, start. I met a lot of good friends on there. Probably my best friend on there, Michael Goddard, the Vegas artist. Yeah, we become close after that, and just had a cool hangout session, and from that, just meeting each other on the set, we become friends. So I'd have to say Michael Goddard's been my favorite that I interviewed while I was there.
Okay, one more Vegas question, the 2 influence questions, and then you're a free man to play to 15,000 people or so. Just another day at the office.
What is it, Monday? Yeah.
It actually is a Monday.
Yep, exactly. I can't believe I actually know what day it is today. Yeah.
More rocking of a Monday than for most.
Yeah.
So in Vegas, people live in Vegas, generally don't hang out in the casinos, but if you have to hang out at the casino, which one is it that's your go-to take the out-of-town company? Is it the Plaza, or are you more of a strip guy?
It's hard to say. I'm being very political on this one. Okay. I got a lot of connections at several different casinos that get me into shows and whatnot. So my blanket answer was I enjoy all the casinos.
So Caesars Entertainment and/or MGM,
yeah,
have all your needs.
And we're playing Mandalay Bay December 17th. So at this very moment, I'm going to say the Mandalay Bay is my favorite because they're taking care of us and getting us into Mandalay Bay Arena on December 17th. It's our last show of the year, finishing up in the hometown of Las Vegas. We all completely fried, completely wired, and ready to go at the same time too. So
well, that ties in. I made my wife, who's filming this, almost suffer through 7 David Lee Roth shows inside Mandalay Bay and House of Blues. I see some Kiss gear over here.
Oh yeah.
Kiss Van Halen, was that your gateway to music?
Kiss definitely was. Yep, I got Gene Simmons tattooed on the shin right here. Yeah, I saw Gene Simmons at the age of 4 on a TV show called 3-2-1 Contact. And at that point I didn't know what he was doing, but whatever that was, that's what I wanted to do. Now here I am, stealing his shtick, looking my tongue out at every picture opportunity.
Have you always been able to sing and play bass at the same time?
No, that took a little while. Before Death Punch, I was singing and playing bass, doing main vocals and playing bass. And actually, that's what's got me my gig with Death Punch, was the vocals. So yeah, you'll hear me singing a lot tonight on stage, doing all the backup vocals. But they were looking for a solid vocalist that could back up Ivan, and so there was no tall order. So they gave the right man the call.
So that's influence number 1. Michael Anthony high on that list, or are you the lone non-Van Halen Kiss guy?
Oh no, I love Van Halen as well. I'm a David Lee Roth Van Halen guy. I respect and appreciate what they did with Sammy After, but I was growing up listening to Diver Down, 1984, all that stuff. So yeah, big fan. And Michael Anthony, he seems to be a jovial individual like myself, just kind of going with the flow. It's a bass player thing, His vocals are much higher than mine. I'll never be able to get that. I can get pretty high, but not without going falsetto. So
now Michael Anthony does have his own line of hot sauces. Is there a business venture outside this band for you that you would like to plug and/or endorsements?
Yeah, got endorsements, tons. I post those all day long on the social network. So anybody I work with, BC Ridge, Basic Boogie, Dunlop.
Dunlop tennis balls, of course.
Yes, of course. Yeah, you gotta stay healthy out here. You gotta find some ejercicio while you're out here on the road.
He's bilingual too.
Yes, I speak Spanglish. Yeah, Espanol de Cocina from working at the Hard Rock forever ago.
Wow.
See?
Wow. Working in the kitchen of the Hard Rock. Okay.
Bartending. Yeah, but I had to go to the kitchen.
The Vegas Hard Rock?
Yeah.
The one next to the Ross Dress for Less?
No, actually, yes. Actually, that's the one that I went to. My bass is on the wall. Speaking of Kiss, my bass is on the wall at the Hard Rock that I used to work at. And when I got put in there, I went to go see it. And I've always worshipped at the throne of Gene Simmons. So I was particularly excited to see my bass right next to Paul Stanley's guitar. I was like, oh, okay. Things are going okay, I guess.
I'd say so. Yeah, playing the Sheds, yet another tour. So back to, before I let you go here, the side projects. Is there a hot sauce line? Is there a coffee? Is there a CBD line?
Side projects for me would be the, I have a couple things based out of Vegas with Able Baker Brewing. Back when I was still drinking, I came up with Chris Kael Impale'd Ale, and that's been going so incredibly well at Able Baker Brewing in Las Vegas. And then when I got sober, partnered up with them and got a non-alcoholic root beer. So I got Chris Kael root beer as well. So
I see what you did there, but that has nothing to do with Gene Simmons having money bag sodas on the market.
Oh no. With me being a bartender, I wanted to come up with like a dark beer with like a punch to it. I can't come out of the gate looking like this with a light beer, you know. So yeah, it's a 11% ABV, dark Imperial Brown, aged in Angel's Envy whiskey barrels, kind of throwback to growing up in Kentucky.
Angel's Envy, that's a brand that we have covered before, but the bottom line is this. It's a great Dave Rolfe has been known to say, nothing but yeah. So, nothing but yeah. Looking forward to everything to come. And will we ever get a Chris solo album, by the way?
Well, I mean, the stuff that I was writing over the break, I wrote it with the intention of having them become Death Punch songs, but I wrote 14 over the break, so, you know, I would much rather be playing them here at Jones Beach in front of 15,000 people instead of whatever the bass player for Death Punch could pull on his own. This is a collective unit, and as long as I can continue being creative, I'm going to continue spitting those songs. I got one on this new record, hopefully more than the next one, but we shall see. There's a lot of great writers out here, and I know my role. I step back, I've seen the plaques that are on my wall. Things are going okay. I'm not going to be like, hey, you got to put my stuff in there. No, if something rises to the occasion of being able to be in a Death Punch record, then I'm good.
But if you're in the room when it's being written, change a word, get a third. That's the publishing mantra to go with.
Yeah.
Well, keep on keeping on, and thank you for your time, Chris.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
Paltrocast.